Yes, sir. That was the Spinners, a double dose of the Spinners with I'll Be Around, and keeping in that Stevie Wonder vein. Before that, we heard It's a Shame, which a lot of people don't realize was written and produced by Stevie Wonder. Funny story, when that came out, uh, the Spinners hadn't had a hit. And then when they knew that when Motown knew that was going to be a hit, they kind of shelved the Spinners, and at one point they were actually driving for the Jackson Five, which is one of the reasons why Gladys Knight and some other people said that they either didn't go to Motown or left Motown. But anyway, you are listening to The Light, powered by Atlantic City Focus, here on 91.7 WLFR Pomona. And I am here with a special guest because on Sunday, August 24th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., there is going to be a barbecue family fun day with Miss Patty Jackson from WDAS. And hey, you know what? If it wasn't for Miss Patty Jackson and Butter, I wouldn't be on the air right now. It's going to take place at 1800 Belmont Mansion Drive in Philadelphia. And we are here with the woman behind it. Miss Anna, would you please introduce yourself and give us some more information about the upcoming barbecue, please?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Raymond, for inviting me to your station to introduce to you the business barbecue. It will be held August the 24th. As a business owner myself, we were struggling during the pandemic, and now that that chapter is closed, we want to do a celebration and really support the small businesses in our business community. Patty, of course, is the host, and we also have DJ Touchtone. So I share with the businesses, sometimes you need to unwind, but you also need to network. So this business barbecue is $10 and is to support our apprenticeship program for the cosmetology industry. We work with all types of businesses across the state of Pennsylvania, but our goal is to continue to build and work together. And a lot of times we're in silos. We don't know what each other's businesses are doing. And then we also don't know the struggles that the businesses are having. So this is a good time to just kind of really stay plugged in with the resources and information for small businesses in the city of Philadelphia and, of course, in New Jersey and across the state.
And if you're just tuning in, you're listening to The Light here or 91.7 WLFR Pomona. We're powered by Atlantic City Focus.com. And yeah, so it looks like you're going to have a lot of games
Yes.
as well. Can you talk to us about that part of the barbecue?
So I'm still a big kid. So if anybody know me, know I'm real serious at times, but I put that hat on. But then when it's time to have fun, like I play with my kids, we do karaoke. But this particular barbecue, we're gonna have tug of war, badminton, just having a good time playing tic-tac-toe. We also have an artist who's a face painter. And so for me, it's like when you're sitting at the table, a lot of times back in the day, we used to play checkers. So we'll have checkers at different tables just to kind of show the businesses that we can have fun and work together and build together. But it's all right to let your hair down, and it's all right to just have some good fun. We also may have a basketball tournament, so the barbers are overseeing that. So I know it's going to be a hot, fun day, but for those that like to shoot ball, no matter what the degree is, they're going to have like a little competition with the barbershop owners for that. So just really a nice time. Of course, we have restaurant owners, Star Fusions is catering the event. And then also Cray, who will be handling the crabs. Because back in the day, you had to learn how to crack crabs. So he's going to teach you the technique on how to crack a small crab and eat. Just a good time to have fun and fellowship together. So I'm really excited. We did our barbecue last year. This is our second time doing it. And we're hoping that we pray for no rain. So for me, that's the hardest thing when you host an outdoor event, having a good time. We know it's going to be hot, but it's just a hot, fun vibe that we're looking to have on August 24th.
All right. And if it rains, just bring your umbrella. I was at a Doom Day and it was pouring and people just walking around like, I'm chocolate, but I ain't gonna melt. You know what
Right.
I mean? Uh,
Yeah.
so the day is Sunday, August 24th. It's going to be a barbecue, hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken, drinks, desserts, and everybody. This is where business meets the block. and it's taking place at the Belmont. Can I say the Belmont Mansion,
It's
basically?
called Belmont Grove, but yes, it's right down the street from Belmont Mansion, but the title
Oh,
is
okay.
called Belmont Grove. Yeah.
Okay, so it's
So it's
not
the park.
actually at the mansion, it's gonna be in the park side.
Yes. And so we have bathrooms that's open to the public, so it's not just your potteries that you normally would have outside. I want to say, am I saying the right name? It's the stalls that you would have
Porta
outside.
potties.
Porta potties, that's what I'm trying to get out. So it's actually it's open, so we'll have nice clean facilities for people to go. So if you're enjoying crabs, you can wash your hands and not have to worry about the mess. And then I also look at for small businesses, how do we work together and have fun? I hope and pray that when people hear the message is really for us to come out of and get out of our own way and start building and working and building wealth together. So the goal is to bring out the entrepreneurs and really have a good time. But the goal is to learn and grow and build together. Yeah.
I want to send a shout out to Teresa, who's been sending so many great Philly-based entrepreneurs my way. So, and I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. To some of my hip hop friends, I'm gonna give you a tip. You know where I'm going with this?
What?
If I'm not mistaken, the area you're talking about is near where Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince filmed Summertime. Is that the
Yeah.
Belmont Grove you're
Yeah,
talking
the
about?
plateau. Yeah. Yes.
So when you get there, every time I watch that video now, I realize like all them kids probably got grandkids. Like you could have been one of the kids in the Summertime video.
Yes, yes. I remember him being on South Street walking around with them odd looking pants on. I'm like, oh, this is different. But he was an artist. So I think that's the part that you can be your original self. For so many times, people try to peg you and put you in a box. But when he did Summertime, it really showed that we can have a good summer. And so for me, I know violence is an issue, but we have to get back to the community. We got to get back to communicating and working together. So hopefully, this event will bring many more business entrepreneurs together and continue to fellowship and grow and just have a good time. Like Summertime was about that back in the day. We didn't have all of these struggles that our youth is going through now. So, our job is to bring the next generation up to a higher standard and showing them by example and not just words, but really showing them by example what it looks like to have good, clean fun. So hopefully that's what we'll be able to attempt to do August the 24th. Yeah. And I'm grateful for
All right, if
Patty
you're
because,
just tuning in, you're
yeah,
listening to The Light, powered by Atlantic City Focus, and we're here with uh, Ann Turner.
yeah,
And can you talk to us a little bit about the importance of networking? Because I know a lot of people who have great businesses, large and small, but sometimes they struggle with networking or understanding the power of going out and actually meeting people face to face and not just on Facebook or Instagram.
right. So I would say for us, we have done a great job with staying connected. When I started networking, sometimes you get a bunch of business cards, but if you get an opportunity to meet one or two good people that can help you scale your business, that's the ultimate goal. I had one of the young ladies, because she's been a part of the network, she said, "Ian, you introduced me to a person that now helped me get my building." So she just did her grand opening 2 weeks ago. She said, "You inspired me to go higher because I never thought I would have my own business with my own storefront." So that's the importance of networking. Another young lady, she had a fire. We all came together to support her in her business. If you don't have these relationships, you don't know what access you can have to help you rebuild your business if that's one of your struggles. But then also a CPA will be there. We have 3 CPAs that's attending the event. We have bankers that's going to be there. But I shared with them this is not a vending opportunity. It's just a time for you to talk, to really showcase how do you build and work together and be intentional. I've been in networking events and it was almost like a gathering for people to get phone numbers and crack on each other. That's not the type of networking event I want to be a part of. So I had to look at me being in business for 20 years. Money does matter, but so does the people. And you can't do anything without the community. And I think there's a disconnect when a younger generation don't see us really saying, show me how you became successful. Don't just talk it, but actually guide me through that process. So that's what we've been successful at doing with the small businesses. They've been able to get business loans. They've been able to secure their own properties. So we have been intentional with connecting you with the right business leaders and not just networking for the sake of numbers. So thank you, Mr. Raymond, for really, sometimes we got to break it down. Why are we coming together? We're not coming together to just eat and drink and party. We're coming together to build wealth with like-minded people.
Well, I'm going to eat and party, so that's happening.
That's a given.
And I'm not going to go nowhere near the checkers or chess table,
Okay.
but I might find me a game where I can do some damage. And again, I don't know. Basketball in Philly, I don't know. It might be problematic, but I plan on attending and having a great time and definitely doing some networking. And I like what you said about going and doing more than just getting phone numbers. I try not to interject, but I just want to interject uh, my viewpoint as to when I go to a networking event. Always go intentionally with the understanding that even if I meet somebody who is cool to stay in contact with on a personal level,
Right.
that's fine. Then I won. Uh, but when I don't want to get too metaphysical, but when you have an opportunity and you have a need, you definitely should take advantage of a networking event. And the reason why is because, just like you said, the event that you had, there was one person who was in need of a building, and guess what? There was somebody who was going, knowing that they had a building to rent and was hoping to move somebody in there.
Right.
But if one or both of those persons had stayed home, it might not have happened, or even worse, you would have missed your blessing, and somebody else would have gotten that blessing of either making the connection to be the rentee or the renter.
Right. Right. And I met Teresa through an event. So one of the ladies was celebrating her birthday, and that's how we connected. So she's an amazing, and one thing about referrals is sometimes you'll get people that you really believe. If they say that person is the truth, that person is the truth. So referrals is key. But a lot of times you'll get people that say, "Oh, that's a good dude, that's a good," and then they don't mean what they say. But Teresa have proven that she is a great PR person. So I'm just so grateful that she allowed me to have this platform with you. So I'm hoping that we can connect and do different things, amazing things across the city and in New Jersey. But it takes those relationships. She said, "Ann, I see your vision and I want to support you." So that's what I was grateful for. Like connecting with her at Robin's event. Like that's how relationships are built.
Now, are you a barber?
No, I'm a cosmetologist. No, I'm a hairstylist. I've been doing hair since I was 18. So
Same thing. I'm joking. I'm
no, I
joking.
don't do fades like that. My son to tell you, Mom, don't ever cut my hair again. You can shake me up, but don't try to fade me. So I stay in my lane. I'm a colorist. I'm a stylist. I can do it sewing with my eyes closed, but I try to stay in my lane. Yeah.
Great. The date is set. Make sure I got
August
the
the
right date.
24th.
Sunday, August 24th,
Yes.
Belmont Grove, 1800 Belmont Mansion Drive in Philadelphia. Starts at 2 p.m. and they go till 6. This is an opportunity to both network and also help the community. And the community is wherever we at. So if you're from Jersey, you are also welcome to go and attend and have a good time on that date. Now, since you brought up Teresa, and I hope she's listening, because I really talked about her extensively at the top of the show. I'm gonna tell you, I talked to her yesterday, and I was telling a friend of hers, I as a business owner, I have to do business with a myriad of different people,
Right.
but I do more business and keep coming back to people that I like for whatever reason. And Teresa is solid.
Yes.
She, you know, she would have me interviewing like three or four of y'all every day if she could, but then,
Right.
if I look at her competition, I have to keep reminding them that I'm here and my platform is available.
Right.
So, I like her as a person. She's very cool, very solid, um, just really decent. And then B, she's super professional.
Right.
So, and actually, let me flip those. It's more important to be professional because, like you said, the thing you don't want to do is say somebody's a good person
Right.
and then they go out there and make you look like a monkey or a jackass. So I just want to say shout out to Teresa because everybody she sent my way has been solid, very professional. Uh, Again, as a cosmetologist, you can probably understand where I'm about to go.
Mhm.
So, okay, so what she did do though, she messed me up yesterday. She had me out at the punchline at this event where people was wearing shorts and t-shirts and a whole white suit. So I'm kind of about that.
You had the white suit on?
Say what?
You had the white suit on?
Yeah, she said summer chic between business casual and dress up. So I said,
And
I,
you put
I
your
had my
swag
little
on.
white suit. I had my locks, shiny shirt on,
You was ready.
looking good, but looking crazy. But
Yeah.
this is where the people who she's working with came through solid.
Mhm.
I'm at the door at the punchline, and I hope I don't get these brothers in trouble. They checked my camera bag and they looked at the suit. They said, "We're not going to pat you down." I'm like,
Mhm.
I hope not, because you got on a whole white suit. The last thing you want is somebody,
Right,
giving
right,
you the rub down. Now your white suit look like spot.
right. I see what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, really, every single venue that she sent me to, every person that I've worked with that she sent my way, from the security on up, has been, top notch professional. So yes, shout out to Teresa.
Yeah. Yes. I think when you vet people, you kind of hear, are they a good fit? Because, when you get a certain age, you don't have time to waste. And so when Robin said she spoke highly of her, like she is all that in a bag of chips. If you need anything done, contact her. And immediately I reached out to Teresa. And sure enough, as we started working together, she said, "And I don't over deliver. I try to make sure that I manage expectations." And I think that is so important because some people say I can do this, this, and this, and then they can't do anything. And so grateful that she was allowing us to have this relationship and platform. But these are the leaders that we need to continue to build and grow. When she said, "And I want to do this full time," I said, "What can I do to introduce you to like-minded people to continue to build your PR company?" And this is what we need to do moving forward. We got to stop saying, "Oh, well, I'm gonna think about it, or I'll get back to you." And some people would text me, "Hey, I'm gonna try to make it to the barbecue." I said, "Trying is failing with honor. You're either gonna be there or you're not." They're like, "Oh, wow, okay." So you gotta hold people to task. Like you gotta make sure that you're intentional. If you can't make it, hey, I can't make it. But when you say you try, you're not really putting in the effort. Because if I had $1 million for you, you wouldn't try to make it. You would be there. So that's how I look at it when I work with you.
I'm making that face because I know I'm all the way in Atlantic City, New
Oh
Jersey,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I
No, I
know
know the
how
people that
far it is
travel.
from
Mhm.
from where I'm standing right now to
Right.
Belmont Mansion. But I do plan on being there because I won't say $1 million, but I will say this: if it anything that I really want, I have to go get it. You
Correct.
know, I tell people all the time, mm, if you want to sit in a position like I do, although I wouldn't, I wonder why they would. and you have to go out there and get it. Nobody's going to knock on your door with an opportunity. And on top of that, there are 5, 6, 10, 20 other people looking for the same opportunity that you're looking for.
Right.
And if you could be 5 minutes slow on missing what you need.
Right.
Much less I see people blow off opportunities like they're falling from trees, and I really don't get it until I see them sitting at the same place
I
this year or lost ground from where they were last year.
Mhm.
One more time, I want to let you know that coming up on Sunday, August 24th, is going to be a business barbecue where business meets the block, the Belmont Grove, 1800 Belmont Mansion Drive, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And if you're from Philly, Camden, Sicklerville, all those good places, you need to meet my friend Ann there. It's going to be a good time. And I'll be there with my white suit on, complaining about Teresa again. No, here's the thing, and I think you and I are going to be friends too. I'm gonna be 109, and Teresa's gonna roll up on her walker. Hey Raymond, and I'm gonna be like, remember the time you had me wear that white suit?
And I was overdressed. Yes, it's better to be over than under though. So you did good.
Yeah. I did look good. At least that's what people told me. And then what was crazy too. I left the event at the Punchline and then went to Mashulu for the Stevie Wonder party. So I'm at the Stevie Wonder party. I'm the only one in a suit.
Well, you was ready.
Every 5 minutes, somebody's, hey, you look good. You really dressed up.
Then what see is better to be over than under. So you did a good job. That's how I look at it. Yeah, because you don't want to get turned away if you got t-shirt and sneakers on, because some events they won't let you in. So you got to look at it that way.
Yeah, and you know what? The people at the Mashulu, they know me, right? So I had on low top Jordans, but the guy working security said, "Oh, I thought you had on high tops." I'm like, "Bro, I got on a whole white suit. What are you talking about?"
Does that make a difference?
Exactly.
Uh-uh. Well, if I can share, I definitely want to let people know that they can purchase the ticket. It's $10. They can go to the Eventbrite. And then we also have our QR code that we'll send you, and they can just scan the code and purchase the tickets right there. It's easier if they purchase their tickets so their registration admittance won't be difficult when they come. But you can pay at the gate if you want to come in. If you decide last minute, hey, let me just swing by the barbecue. But we do have party business professional on the Eventbrite for August the 24th from 2 to 6.
Okay, so no white suit, right?
You come as you are. Like, we're not gonna turn anybody away because it's a barbecue. At the barbecue, you never know. Somebody might have a cat daddy hat on. You just never know. So no, we're not turning
Watch you, man.
It's such a
Oh
pleasure.
boy. Thanks for stopping by. Listen, a couple things.
Yeah.
Just before I wrap up, is there anything you want to say before I let you go?
Yes. I want to thank my team. We're part of PA Professional Image Alliance. Our alliance is a host of 200 barbershops and hair salons across the state, and we can't do it without the team. So I thank God that we are still unified after 5 years of being in business during the pandemic. That's how we got together. So explaining the history of what it takes for businesses to grow is always out of a crisis. It's never out of, hey, I just want to partner with you. It's always out of certain situations. That's how we rise. So I'm thankful for all the leaders that's a part of PA Professional Image Alliance, and we are considered the professional leaders in our industry. So if I have to close out, I want people to know that we do take our beauty profession serious, and we want like-minded individuals to be a part of the mission and the vision for the apprenticeship program.
Cool. Listen, how can people get in contact with you if they want to get more information about the barbecue?
Yeah.
If they want to join the alliance, or if they want to book a session with you as a cosmetologist?
Yes, so they can email us. We do better with emails. They can contact us at PennPro, which is PENNPROIA 2.0 @gmail.com. That's PennPro at 2.0.com. So, or they can look on our website, which is PA Professional Image Alliance. They can click on and we can create a session for them whenever they're available. And that's PA Professional Image Alliance. And then you can just click on, or on Instagram, you can message us at PA Professional Image Alliance.
All right, she is Ann Turner, and the date again is Sunday, August 24th, Belmont Grove, 1800 Belmont Mansion Drive in Philadelphia. And yeah, if you are a business owner or looking to be a business owner and just want to help a great community cause, um, check it out. We'll also have information at AtlanticCityFocus.com, as well as you'll be able to see this video the video of our interview in a couple days. So if you missed something, you can go right back to the video. And thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much for having me.
Take care.
God bless. Thank you. Bye-bye.